Okay, far-flung networks of communication and exchange developed across a variety of areas. Agricultural techniques, for example, the exchange of grains and fabrics across Eurasia changed farming techniques and allowed crops to grow in new regions. The Connaught system is a form of irrigation, and what it does is transport water from below ground to the surface in arid regions. And I've got a little diagram showing you right here how the Connaught system works. And then knowledge and use of this Connaught system from Central Asia spread into other regions, particularly Southwest Asia. And so this is a really great little graphic showing you how this technology actually diffused throughout the modern day Middle East. Again, I've talked about this a minute ago. An unintentional consequence of trade was disease being spread. And I wanted to talk about the difference between a pandemic and an epidemic. A pandemic is a worldwide problem, a worldwide breakout of a certain disease. An epidemic is when it's a regional breakout of this disease. And the bubonic plague was an epidemic. It's still, both of these are very widespread though. And the bubonic plague was from 600 to 1450, and we're going to talk more about it in more detail next unit. But I just wanted you to know this disease, along with others, frequently crossed Afro-Eurasia along the trade routes. And the devastating effects of these diseases are thought to be one of the reasons for the fall of the Han Dynasty. And as people get sick, your population decreases, and people become frantic, they get desperate, you have crime rates going up. Disease can be a really bad thing. Religious and cultural traditions that were spread throughout the trade routes, the three ones that we really need to focus on are Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism. And I have some maps on the next slide to help you see this. But Hinduism, we already know what it is, but it was spread mainly through migrations and word of mouth out of modern-day India. Buddhism was an enforced religion, so that's how it was spread, particularly with Ashoka. And then it spread north, south, east, and west from its origination place, mainly via trade routes. And also military conquest, again with Ashoka, spread Buddhism. Now Christianity was enforced in the Roman Empire. It spread through military conquest and trade routes, and it spread mainly from west to east. This is a good map showing you the spread of Hinduism and Buddhism. The birthplace of Buddhism is right here in Nepal, and these red lines are going to show you kind of how it spread. And then areas of Hindu Buddhist influence are in this bright yellow right here. These are mainly Buddhist areas. Now this is the spread of Christianity. The red line shows you the boundary of the Roman Empire. This green area is going to show you that it had some Christian influence around the year 300, and then it's going to show you that this was a largely Christianized area by the year 600, all the areas in tan. And also you need to know that Christianity was spread, also the documentation of the spread of Christianity is mainly in the New Testament through the travels of Paul the disciple. So lastly, let's talk about the important role that empire played in trade. From the Roman Pax Romana, the Roman peace, to the Sassanid Empire, the emergence of large empires linked once scattered peoples into unified political units. Often these empires established roads, trading infrastructure, and protected trade routes, killing pirates and bandits. This trade was lucrative to the empire, but also culturally lucrative, as culture gained avenues to spread from one society to another. So that's all I have for Key Concept 2.3.